Hiya, fam. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
We're back with another reaction. It's yet again another pitch meeting. Which one is this, Dan?
This is Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Let's go find out. There can't possibly be any plot holes in that.
I guarantee there's a midichlorians joke in here somewhere.
Okay, let's go find out. Cheers to you, fam. Enjoy.
So you have a Star Wars prequel script for me? Yes, sir, I do. A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one. Okay, right off the bat, that sounded awesome, and I'm gonna steal it for the script. Yeah, go for it. Thanks.
Good.
So what happens in the movie? Well, I'd like to gear this one towards kids a lot more, you know? Makes sense. That'll help us sell
Not really.
toys. Exactly. So
I
what
like
I
a shirt.
did was focus heavily on politics. Oh, kids love politics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
my
they don't.
kids will not shut up about politics. Same here. They're like, Dad, can we go read some books on trade regulation? And I'm like, shut up and play with your Nintendo 64, you nerds.
Whatever.
Your kids are gonna love this movie because a major part of it has to do with the taxation of trade routes to outlying star systems. The taxation of trade routes to outlying star systems is tight. Oh yeah.
Is
So
it
anyway,
really?
the greedy Trade Federation blockades this planet Naboo in preparation for an invasion, right? Okay. So the Chancellor of the Republic is gonna send Obi-Wan Kenobi and his master Qui-Gon Jinn to negotiate with the Viceroy. So Obi-Wan is an apprentice in this movie. Well, in the opening text scroll, we're gonna call him a Jedi Knight, and at the end of the movie, we're gonna have a thing where he becomes a Jedi Knight. The Jedi's so nice, they knighted him twice.
Nice.
Exactly. Hasn't he already said that Yoda is the one who trained him, though? Yeah, whatever. Fair enough. So is Obi-Wan like the main character in this thing? Well, I wouldn't say that. So who's the main character? I don't know. Probably not important to know that anyway. Anyway, so this
Nah.
bad guy Darth Sidious orders the Viceroy to kill the Jedi. Oh, how are they gonna do that? They're gonna gas them for about 15 seconds and then send some battle droids to shoot at them. Oh, I like the sound of battle droids. Is it hard to destroy them? No, super easy.
Barely
Barely
an
an inconvenience.
inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, they're really bad at their job, and the Jedi cut through them.
Yeah,
like
they
butter.
do.
They don't sound
Program
very
these things.
threatening. They won't be. So what happens next? Well, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are going to use Force speed to run super fast and escape. Oh, Force speed?
Yeah,
but
I
that's
saw
gonna
that
come
too
in handy
myself.
later in the movie. They will never use it again.
Oh, no.
Okay. And then they're going to see that there's a droid army preparing to invade Naboo, so they're going to be like, we have to go warn them. So what do? They sneak onto the droid ships. They're going to try to warn the Naboo of an invading army by flying in with the invading army. That's right. Huh. And then they're going to end up on Naboo and meet this creature, Jar Jar Binks. Oh, what's he like? Oh, he's going to be a fan favorite. He's like a giant lizard
don't
know.
rabbit thing that says funny stuff. What kind of funny stuff? Like, oh, dis'n gonna be messy, me no watching. Okay. And at another point, he's gonna be like, you should follow me now, Okie Day. I'm not sure I get it. Well, trust me, people are gonna love Jar Jar. If you say so.
Yeah.
He's also gonna be banished from his society. Oh, being an outcast is actually pretty badass. What did he do? He was too clumsy. Oh, okay.
Oh,
never
no.
mind. So anyway, he's gonna tag along with the Jedi for the rest of the
I feel
movie.
like there's more to
How come?
that.
Because that works. And they're all gonna rescue Queen Amidala from a couple of droids and then escape through the blockade. Is that gonna be hard to do? No, super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Okay.
Wow. So then they're gonna go to Tatooine and realize they need a new part for their ship. Bummer. And Jar Jar's gonna step and poo. Are people gonna think that's funny? Yeah, poop is hilarious. Well, okay then. So Qui-Gon is gonna try to buy the part he needs at one of the smaller shops he finds. Do they have it? Yeah, the flying bug salesman says he has the only one in town. Is he telling the truth? I don't know. Qui-Gon's gonna take his word for it and not check anywhere else.
Of course.
So Qui-Gon's gonna
Good
buy
point.
it.
Do
Well,
that.
all he has is some credits that the guy doesn't want to accept. So he's gonna look around town to see if anyone's willing to exchange the credits for other currency. No, he's gonna set up an elaborate bet involving a boy and some kind of space race thing called pod racing. Okay, this sounds overly complicated. It's so
Little
you can
bit.
sell video games. Oh, that's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah.
And this boy is actually Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader. Oh, very interesting, like a teenage Darth Vader. No, like a teeny tiny little boy Darth Vader. Oh, people want to see Darth Vader as a little boy, right? Maybe. Exciting stuff.
I don't know
And he
about that.
and Queen
Yeah, not
Amidala
really.
are gonna have kind of a mother-son dynamic going on. Oh, that's cute. And in the next movies, they're gonna bang. What?
Oh.
Anyway, so Qui-Gon senses that Anakin is strong with the Force, so he wants to get his midichlorian count. Midichlorians? Oh yeah, they're microscopic life forms that allow the host to detect the Force. So now we're saying that to use the Force, you need to have a bunch of microscopic life forms in your blood? That's right, and we're also gonna imply that midichlorians are what fathered Anakin. We're implying that tiny life forms somehow banged Darth Vader's mom. Something like that. I guess that adds to his backstory. So anyway, then they're gonna ditch Anakin's mom and go to Coruscant for a bunch of politics and meeting and talking and talking and talking and talking. I hope that takes up a big chunk of the movie.
Oh, it will.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
solid 30-40 minutes. I love it. And Qui-Gon is gonna explain to the Jedi Council that Anakin is special and needs to be trained, and they're gonna be like, nah, how come? They say he's too old and they sense fear in him and they all just feel really weird about it. So their plan is to just hope it all works out? Pretty much.
Oh, God.
Then the characters are gonna go back to Naboo. So what do they do with Anakin? They can't just bring a child to a war zone. They're gonna bring
Apparently
a
you
child
can.
to
Yeah.
a war zone. Interesting choice. Yeah. And they have to pass the blockade again? Nah, the blockade is gone now. How come? Because that works. And then we're gonna have a grand finale with a whole lot of stuff going on. Oh, what kind of stuff? Well, this bad guy Darth Maul is gonna kill Qui-Gon. Oh no.
Yeah.
And he's almost gonna kill Obi-Wan. Oh, taking on 2 Jedis. I can't wait to see what this bad guy does in future movies. Oh, he's gonna die. Oh, he is. Yeah, he's just gonna stand there while Obi-Wan does a bunch of acrobatics and cuts him in half. Wow. And then Anakin is gonna accidentally blow up the ship that's controlling all the droids. Lucky kid. Yeah, and he's gonna be like, now this is pod racing. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, because he's like this. This is pod racing, but it's not pod racing, right? No, it's not. So why does he say that? Because he's all excited. So he's like, this is pod racing. Okay, so how does the movie end? Well, then the Jedi are gonna agree to let Obi-Wan train Anakin. Why? Because Qui-Gon wanted that. Right, but didn't they feel weird about it? Yeah, they still do. So what's changed? Anakin blew up the ship, I guess? Wasn't that an accident? It was. So what do you think of the movie? Well, I'll tell you one thing. If people don't like this movie, I doubt we'll ever see any Star Wars prequels ever again. Probably a good move.
Oh boy. maybe they shouldn't have.
I don't know. Some of them turned out okay.
Good. All right, you got your wish there. You got your midichlorian.
And say there's a lot they could have discussed about that too. Like why doesn't somebody just inject themselves with midichlorians and then gain force abilities?
I know, right? It was great though. Couldn't believe how much they actually found there in a short period of time.
Yeah.
Some of them I still haven't even thought about
Like what?
myself. Like the fact that when they're looking for the parts they need for the ship, they didn't actually go around to see any of the other competitors' parts.
Why you didn't just do a currency exchange?
Yeah, right. Things like that.
Like come on, you don't have a universal bank here that can exchange these for Republic credits?
I know, right? Or the fact that they had that Padme and Anakin had like a mother-daughter thing going there.
Oh yeah.
And then in the future movies are gonna bang. I'm sitting here going, I don't know that I equated it to a mother-daughter thing.
To be fair, I didn't see it as like a mother-son thing either. I thought it was more of a just.
I'm sorry, mother-son, yeah.
I thought it was like 2 younger people who were just kind of happy to have someone close to their age at the time.
Yeah, right. I enjoyed the hell out of this pitch meeting. Phantom Menace is still like one of my favorites, but I really liked how they did this one.
All that's considered is not bad, but he made the point that at the beginning they're making this really kid-friendly.
Yeah.
To try to sell stuff, and honestly, that was the big detriment to that movie. Is they tried to make it too kid-friendly.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
They did still keep it in the Star Wars feel though.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I understand where you're going with that. This is just when everybody was still kind of young.
Yeah.
Kid-friendly with politics. That was an interesting one, though, right?
Funnily enough, as a kid, I didn't care, but
I didn't catch on to any of that crap when I was a kid.
I was like, yay, more plot development.
Exactly. All right, fam. Tell us what you thought. Tell us if there's any moments that they missed or that we missed in there. But by all means, get in there. And of course, guys, as always, subscribe, like the video, hit the bells, and subscribe again and like it again as well. And check us out on all that stuff up there, wherever it is.
Tell your friends.
But until next time, guys, this has been Cocktail Flicks. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
We'll catch you on the flip side. Cheers to you, Dan. Cheers to you, fam.
Cheers to you, Joe.
May the force be with you.
Always.